Did you know that 94% of enterprises already use a cloud service in some form or the other? Yes, you heard it right. We're living in an era where the cloud revolution is in full swing. The cloud, often visualized as this ethereal space above us, is actually a network of servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data. It's a stark contrast to the traditional way of doing things where businesses relied heavily on physical servers and storage devices. In the not-so-distant past, organizations had to invest heavily in hardware, software, and the manpower to maintain them. The data was tethered to a physical location, and accessing it remotely could be a real challenge. But then, the cloud revolution happened. Today, an overwhelming majority of businesses are leveraging the power of the cloud. That's right, a whopping 94% of enterprises are already using cloud services in some form or the other. It's not just the tech giants or the Fortune 500 companies. Even small businesses and startups are harnessing the cloud to streamline their operations, reduce costs, and enhance their services. The cloud revolution has also democratized access to technology. Regardless of their size or budget, businesses can now access the same powerful tools and services. They can scale their operations up or down depending on their needs, pay only for what they use, and access their data from anywhere, anytime. This level of flexibility and scalability was unheard of in the era of physical servers. But it's not just about businesses. The cloud revolution is also transforming our personal lives. From streaming our favorite shows on Netflix to saving our photos on Google Photos, we're all part of this cloud revolution. So the next time you send an email, stream a movie, or use an app, remember, you're not just using a service. You're part of a revolution, a shift in how we think about and interact with technology. Think about it. Nearly all businesses are now floating in the cloud. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is this cloud we're talking about? Well, let's break it down. You can think of cloud computing as a big virtual pool of resources: servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, intelligence, and more, all over the internet. It's like having a giant supercomputer that's always on, ready to serve your needs. But here's the best part. You only pay for what you use, just like with an electricity grid. You don't have to worry about setting up a whole IT infrastructure or maintaining physical servers. You just plug into the cloud and voila, you have access to all the computing power you need. This is what we call on-demand availability. Cloud computing is also characterized by broad network access. This means you can access your data or applications from anywhere, at any time, on any device. Whether you're on your laptop at home or on your smartphone in a coffee shop, the cloud is always within reach. Another key feature of cloud computing is rapid elasticity. This is a fancy term for the cloud's ability to scale up or down easily and quickly, depending on your needs. If your website suddenly gets a surge of traffic, the cloud can handle it. If you need less power, the cloud can scale back. It's like having a supercomputer that can instantly grow or shrink, depending on what you need. So to sum it all up, cloud computing is not just a trend or a buzzword. It's a revolutionary technology that's changing the way we use and think about computing. It's about having a massive, powerful, flexible computing resource that's always on, always available, and only a click away. In simple terms, cloud computing is like renting a supercomputer that lives on the internet, ready for you to use whenever you need it. So, why has cloud computing become such a big deal? Well, to answer that, let's take a look at some of the major benefits of this groundbreaking technology. Firstly, cost savings. Think about it this way. If you were to buy a house, you'd have to shell out a substantial amount of money up front, not to mention the ongoing costs of maintenance, repairs, and upgrades, but with renting, you only pay for what you use. It's the same with cloud computing. Instead of investing heavily in servers, software, and network equipment, businesses can access these resources from a cloud service provider for a monthly or annual fee. This reduces the need for large capital investments and cuts down on operational costs too. Next up, scalability. In the world of business, needs can change in a snap. One day, you might need to ramp up your operations to meet a surge in demand. The next day, you might need to scale back. With traditional IT infrastructure, this would mean buying more hardware or letting expensive equipment gather dust. But cloud computing is like a flexible rental agreement. You can scale your services up or down as your needs change, ensuring you're not paying for more than you need. And let's not forget about accessibility. In today's world, we're no longer tied to one location. We work from offices, homes, coffee shops, even while traveling. Cloud computing supports this modern way of life. Because data is stored in the cloud, it can be accessed from anywhere with an internet connection. This means teams can collaborate in real time, no matter where they are. So, you see, cloud computing isn't just a buzzword. It's a practical solution that helps businesses save money, scale efficiently, and work more flexibly. Just as renting a house can be more cost-effective than buying one, cloud computing provides businesses with a financially efficient solution for their computing needs. You might not realize it, but you're probably using cloud computing right now. If you've ever checked your email from your phone, watched a streaming movie, or saved a document to a drive that you could access anywhere, then you've experienced the convenience of cloud computing. But how does it all work? Let's start with email. When you use a web-based email service like Gmail or Yahoo, your messages aren't stored on your personal device. They're stored on a network of servers. That's the cloud. So, when you're retrieving your email from your phone, your laptop, or a public computer, you're accessing data stored in the cloud. Now let's talk about streaming services. Have you ever wondered how Netflix or Spotify can provide instant access to millions of movies, shows, and songs? It's all thanks to cloud computing. These services store their vast libraries on the cloud, allowing you to stream content directly to your device without taking up any storage space. And what about online storage? Services like Google Drive and Dropbox allow you to store and retrieve files from anywhere on any device. This is possible because your files aren't just saved on your computer, they're also saved on the cloud. Cloud computing isn't just about convenience, though, it's also about performance. By leveraging the power of massive server networks, tasks that would be too resource-intensive for a single machine can be performed with ease. This is why you can watch high-definition videos, play graphics-intensive games, and use complex software applications right in your web browser. Lastly, cloud computing is about collaboration. With tools like Google Docs, multiple people can work on the same document at the same time, seeing each other's changes in real time. This is possible because the document exists in the cloud, where it can be accessed and edited from multiple locations. So as you can see, whether it's emailing, streaming, storing, performing, or collaborating, cloud computing is an integral part of our digital lives. It's the invisible infrastructure that powers the digital world. From streaming your favorite shows to storing your precious photos, cloud computing is at the heart of many of the services you use every day. As we look to the future, the cloud only seems to be getting bigger. The digital skies are set to deliver even more innovations, changing the way we live and work. So what does the future hold for cloud computing? One trend we can expect to see is increased adoption. As businesses realize the benefits of the cloud, more and more are expected to migrate their operations to this virtual space. The benefits are crystal clear: cost savings, improved efficiency, and the flexibility to work from anywhere, to name just a few. But the future isn't just about more businesses moving to the cloud, it's also about new technologies that will reshape the cloud itself. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, for instance, are set to revolutionize cloud computing. These technologies can analyze massive amounts of data in the blink of an eye, giving businesses insights that were unimaginable a few years ago. Blockchain, another emerging technology, promises to make cloud computing more secure and transparent. By distributing data across a network of computers, blockchain can prevent unauthorized access and ensure that all transactions are recorded and verifiable. But as with any technological advancement, there are challenges. Security remains a concern as cyber threats become more sophisticated. Data privacy is also a major issue, with regulations like the General Data Protection Regulation in Europe setting strict rules for how businesses handle personal data. And let's not forget about the environmental impact. As cloud computing uses more and more energy, finding sustainable solutions is a crucial challenge. However, these are hurdles we've faced before, and if history has taught us anything, it's that we're pretty good at overcoming them. With the right combination of innovation, regulation, and determination, we can ensure that the future of cloud computing is bright and beneficial to all. So as we step into this future, it's important to keep learning. The cloud is here to stay, and understanding it is not just a nice-to-have, but a must-have skill. With cloud computing becoming an integral part of our daily lives and businesses, understanding it is no longer an option, but a necessity.